Hi guys, this is the Michael Myers Fanatic back with another video. And as you can see, I have on the screen our dear friend Lubdan, or as we learned in the interview with Mark Jones, his name is Basil. And someone asked me, if you were face to face with the Leprechaun, how would you stop him? How would you kill the Leprechaun? Well, I'm going to answer your question today, my friends. Or as he would say, me friends. I'm assuming that, first of all of my friends are gone because he killed them, right? Lubdan or Basil has probably killed all of my friends, except for maybe, let's say, one, right? There's one friend left alive. So this is what I would do. I would hurt my friend. And some people would say, well, Myers fan, why would you hurt your friend? Listen, let me explain. I have to convince Lubdan or Basil that I'm on his side. Because remember, Lubdan is evil. So I have to be as evil and cunning as he is. I have to convince him that I've crossed over to the dark side. So I would hurt my friend and make Lubdan or Basil, whatever you want to call him, I would make the leprechaun think my friend was dead. And I would be like, hey, I'm on your side, and there's more than a good chance that I'm going to be in possession of Lubdan's gold. And Lubdan is probably going to threaten me. He's probably going to say something like, give me the gold or I'll kill you. Which is why I said I would convince this guy right here on the screen that I was on his side. You know, I'd probably stab my friend and be like, hey, look, he's dead. You know, and I would say to him, if you let me live, I'll show you where the gold is. Now, knowing me, I read up on things. I do my research on things. So I probably read up on leprechauns. If you're putting me in a leprechaun movie, I probably read up on this guy. And I know that four-leaf clovers can kill this guy, especially if you're only going off of the original movie. But in part 5, they had a scene where the leprechaun was smoking a joint and somebody put four-leaf clovers in the joint or whatever, and then the leprechaun fell asleep. That's not the way it goes. That's not how the myth works. According to Mark Jones, if the leprechaun is hit with a four-leaf clover, it will destroy his body. So the minute that the leprechaun started smoking the marijuana cigarette, it should have killed him. And it didn't. So actually, they got that wrong. But anyway, I would tell him, I would say, hey, if you let me live, I'll show you where the gold is. So let's say he lets me live. I would stall this guy as long as I could to look for a four-leaf clover. But if I already had one, what I would do is I would put the four-leaf clover in something that he eats. Let's remember, leprechauns are supernatural, but they do have human qualities. So this guy probably likes to drink a lot. You know what I mean? If we're going off of the Irish stereotype. Because from the way it sounds like he was human at one point. So what I would do is I would put the four-leaf clover in a drink. And then I would give it to him. I would say, look, let's have one drink. You let me live. I'll show you where the gold is. And I would toast to him. I would take the four-leaf clover, cut it up into little pieces, put it in his drink or whatever. He drinks it. As he's dying, I would either cut him up into little pieces where he can't get back together again, or if I had matches near me, I would set him on fire, like basically cremate him to the point where he couldn't come back together again. And then I would take his ashes and probably dump them all over the place. I would put them all in different places so that he couldn't reassemble himself. And that's how I would kill the leprechaun. If you have a better strategy, let me know how you would do it. I made this video because a friend requested it, because I haven't done these how to kill videos in a long time. But that's how I would stop him. How would you do it? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much. Shout out to Mark Jones, and shout out to a Twitter fan called Leppy Laddie. I think that's his name. Thanks for watching. I approve this message.